What's going on, guys? ChillisFM here, and welcome back to another video. I have to admit, the lag in Go Battle League has been horrible lately. My opponents have been getting so many fast moves through, and I've even been dying with a lot of energy when I'm trying to throw my charge moves. It hasn't been great. So I had to go and build a team that's going to perform a little bit better with the lag. Now, no team's going to excel because of lag, but this team does deal with it better. That's because this team is built somewhat based off of fast move pressure. Now, this is not grass hole. This is not what people are calling degenerate teams. It's not just tap, 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 but it does have fast move pressure in it. So we have Rainy Cast Form with Weather Ball and Thunder. So we still have Weather Ball, which is a spammy move. However, Water Gun is going to be doing more fast move pressure than it is charge move pressure. Then we have Alolan Ninetales with Charm, Weather Ball, and Psyshock. So both Weather Ball and Psyshock are low energy moves. So you're going to be able to get to them and use them when you need them. However, you're going to be doing the bulk of the damage with the charms. And then we have Abomasnow in the back. Abomasnow is going to be a little bit less fast move pressure because of really it's the weather balls and the energy ball that does the bulk of the damage for Abomasnow. And I think Shadow Abomasnow would actually work even better in this team, but right now I do not have one and I have no dust to invest in one. I've been dumping my dust into a lot of dumb things, but that's not the point. Either way, Abomasnow has great coverage and can win a lot of fights. Just watch some of these videos. I think you're going to really enjoy this team. And if you are struggling with lag, I highly encourage you trying this team out. It performs a lot better than a lot of the other teams that I see out there. Before we jump into the battles, I want to announce that I am officially accepting viewer submissions. So if you have a spicy team that you want to showcase, go ahead and check out the form in the description below. One last thing before we get into the battles, make sure that you go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe as well if you enjoy the content, only if you enjoy the content. I am trying to get monetized. I have to make it to 1,000 subscribers, so I still have a ways to go. But if I can get to that goal, I'll be able to invest a little bit more time and a little bit more money into producing these videos and making them even better for you guys. So I'd really appreciate it if everybody hit that subscribe button. Looking at the first battle, I have Rainy Cast Form up against Sableye. None of my Pokemon have a bad matchup against Sableye. However, I do want to try to lure out their best ice type answer, so I swap into Ninetales. They bring out Azumarill, so that's not really a hard ice type answer. And I could flip switch here, but I don't have a real reason to try to. So they throw a Play Rough, and I'm going to go for the Psyshock. If they don't want to shield, this can give me switch, but otherwise, I'm just going to let my Ninetales go down. They do throw up the shield, and here is another Play Rough. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this, go down. I'm not too worried about switch. I bring back in Rainy Cast Form, and I know Azumarill is dry on energy, so I can farm up, and just before they get to another Play Rough, I'm going to throw this Weather Ball, and this should be enough to take out Azumarill. Yeah, they go down, and they bring back in Sableye, so I'm going to throw another Weather Ball. So you can see, even though we have a lot of fast move pressure, we're still able to get to charge moves when we need them. I swap into Abomasnow, and they bring out their Stunfisk. Now they are already down a shield, so I'm going to go straight for the energy ball, and it does massive damage. So now they're going to have to throw. I can survive one Rock Slide. I'm still going to save my shields because I know that Sableye has a lot of energy. Now I bank a Weather Ball, and I catch the Rock Slide on Rainy Cast Form. I'm feeling great about this battle so far. They bring back in Sableye, and it's finally time to use my shields because I know Rainy Cast Form can really win me this game. So they throw the first foul play, I shield it, and they already have another one ready to go. I'm going to shield this, and I'm going to try to farm them down. Hopefully they're not able to get to another foul play. No, they're not. That's beautiful. Now I can throw this water type Weather Ball into this Stunfisk. This will be doing super effective damage if it lands. Of course they shield, but that's okay because I have an ice type Weather Ball also stored on my Abomasnow. So that does some pretty good damage, and I'm able to get to an additional Weather Ball. Before they throw, they knew they had to have 2 Rock Slides ready to go, and there was no way that they were getting there. So GG's, well played to my opponent. Moving into the next matchup, I'm up against a Sunny Cherrim. So unfortunately, this is a core breaker for this team. very difficult to deal with. I'm gonna have to stay in here, and I go for Thunder. Weather Ball is probably it's definitely more energy efficient. It is stab, but I wanted to hit them with something hard. Unfortunately, they shielded that, and I catch the beam on Ninetales, which is huge, except for beam still hits super hard, and it basically one-shots my Ninetales. Alright, we bring out their Jirachi, so at least we lured out their Steel type. That's good. I can throw Weather Balls at it. I did have to shield the resisted Doom Desire, unfortunately. It's okay. They bring back in their Sunny Cherrim, and I'm going to align it with my Abomasnow. Now, Sunny Cherrim has Fire type Weather Ball, so it's really a Fire type Pokemon, even though it says it's a Plant type Pokemon. And that Fire type Weather Ball will be doing double super effective damage to Abomasnow if it connects. So I do not want it to connect. Unfortunately, they get to another one. Let's see how much this does. Woo! Oh, yeah, that didn't feel good. That did not feel good. And then they swap back in Jirachi. I'm hoping I can water gun it down, but Jirachi still makes it to another Doom Desire. Man, this is just a hard counter team. It was a very spicy team. I'm very impressed by the team that my opponent brought. I wish I could have saw their third mon, but GG's, well played to my opponent. Next, we're up against a Shadow Abomasnow lead, and they are lagging like crazy. I thought that they were only at 4 or 5 Powder Snows here. They were actually throwing 2 at a time, so they were at the Energy Ball, and they nuked me. Bad start, right? Bad start. We'll see if we can recover. I bring in a Alolan Ninetales, and they bring in a Azumarill. So I'm going to align my Abomasnow with the Azumarill, which is a pretty good matchup. We can hit it with Energy Ball for super effective damage. And I'm going to go ahead and eat this first move, see if it's Ice Beam or Play Rough. It was Play Rough. That's okay. I can overfarm now and go for the Energy Ball. Let's see. They do shield. Okay, no problem. And they bring back in Abomasnow. You can see all that lag I had there. I go ahead and swap into my Alolan Ninetales. And these charms are doing good damage to this Abomasnow. I do shield in case it's the Energy Ball, but it was actually a Weather Ball bait, which means I have to throw my energy here or else they're going to get to the Energy Ball. Abomasnow goes down. Azumarill comes back in. And again, I'm going to use that quick charge move. That quick switch timer and go ahead and bring in Abomasnow, building up to the Energy Ball, and they have Altaria in the back. So both Abomasnow and Alolan Ninetales are going to do amazing against this Altaria. We're going to be able to pump out some Weather Balls, overfarm, and throw before they get to the Sky attack. This Weather Ball is going to do double super effective damage to Altaria and one-shot them. And Azumarill comes back in. We're able to get to the Energy Ball. And Abomasnow is just so OP against this team. GG's, well played to my opponent. Alright, moving into the next matchup, I am up against a Stunfisk lead. That is beautiful. They swap into Pelipper, which is not much of an answer for Rainy Cast form. I can go straight for the Thunder, but they actually just decide to dump a Weather Ball on me without even baiting the Hurricane. I'm going to eat it, and instead I'm going to swap into my Alolan Ninetales. Now I am going to have to eat one Weather Ball here, but I should be able to charm them down. They might reach one more Weather Ball, and if they do, I'll have to shield. No, they die with the Weather Ball. Beautiful. Now Stunfisk comes back in, and I'm going to throw the Ice-type Weather Ball at Stunfisk, and then I'm going to swap into my Abomasnow. I was thinking that they might have a fighter in the back, and if so, I wanted to lure it out so I could hit it with some charm damage. However, they actually have Venusaur in the back, which is even better because they blind swapped into my Abomasnow. We're able to easily take out the Venusaur. I'm going to go for the Energy Ball here. They do get to a Rock Slide. I can tank one on my Abomasnow. No big deal. And we'll see if they want to shield this Energy Ball. If not, it will do quite a bit of damage. They do shield. That's fine. I can swap into my Rainy Cast form and pump out some Weather Balls here as well. And these Weather Balls are super effective because they are Water type. And my opponent realizes that there's no hope. They back out. GG's, well played opponent. Moving into the next matchup, I'm up against an Azumarill lead. This is a good lead for Rainy Cast form because I do have access to Thunder, and all they can really hit me with is Play Rough. So if they're running Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, there's nothing that they can hit me for even neutral with. Now I do bait here, and I normally don't bait, and I shouldn't have baited because they no shield. That's alright. Let's see if they have Play Rough. Normally in the lead, Azumarill does have Play Rough, and this one does. So I'm going to go ahead and swap into my Abomasnow, see what they have in the back. Even though that was a good matchup, I'm not too worried about it with either of my other Pokemon either. And I bait out the Skarmory, which is good. I did not want my Alolan Ninetales up against this Skarmory, and we're going to be able to pump out a couple of Weather Balls against this Skarmory, and we actually CMP tie them on that second Weather Ball, which is beautiful because now I can no-shield this, go down, and bring in my Rainy Castform. So Rainy Castform is easily going to clean this up. Unfortunately, I'm not able to completely farm them down. They were one Air Slash away from their next Sky Attack, so I'm going to have to throw a Weather Ball. But still, I have quite a bit of energy on my Rainy Castform. I'm going to go ahead and shield against this Azumarill, and it was the play rough, so good shield. We're at the Thunder, we're over farming here, and then we're going to go for Thunder. Maybe they don't know about Thunder. I feel like most people do, but maybe this one doesn't, and they no shield, which is beautiful. And I bring out my Charmer, they bring out their Umbreon. That's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. Sometimes you just get that alignment right. And see, if I wouldn't have swapped out of that good initial matchup with the Azumarill against Rainy Castform, I would not have brought out that Skarmory. So that's why it is important when you're running a double ice or a double anything team. If you have a matchup that all three of your Pokemon can handle, you just want to swap out of there and see what else they have. Alright, moving into the first battle of the next set, we're up against a Mew lead, and it's pretty bad because they're running Volt Switch on their Mew. So it takes 3 Volt Switches to get to either Wild Charge or Grass Knot, so I try to catch it on my Abomasnow, but they see through it and they bring in a Medicham. So there's no way that I'm flipping Switch here, the counters are going to be doing too much. I'm just going to pump out as many Weather Balls as I can to get this Medicham as low as possible. They hit me with an Ice Punch, no big deal. We're going to keep pumping out these Weather Balls. Here comes another one. So the spamminess of Abomasnow is helpful here. And then I get them low and I actually go in for the snipe with Alolan Ninetales. They bring out Bastiodon, which is terrible for me because Alolan Ninetales just can't do anything against Bastiodon. I am going to throw the Weather Ball, try to stall the clock a little bit, but there's just no way that I'm getting out of this. The Smackdowns are just tearing me apart. That's fine though, I can bring in Castform and I'm going straight for the Weather Ball here. This will be doing super effective damage, but Bastiodon is just so tanky, they survive it no problem. Now I'm going to shoot up the Stone Edge here, it definitely would have hurt, and they bring back in the Mew. I'm like, man, I know they have enough energy for a Wild Charge, I have to shield, and they bait me with a Flame Charge. Oh my goodness. But we catch the next one. Let's see. Hopefully it's Wild Charge so they debuff themselves. No, it's Grass Knot. So yeah, this is going to be GG's at this point. The Volt Switches are hurting too much. They're going to get to another charge move, and they still have 2 shields on this Mew. Plus they have Bastiodon with some health left in the back. So, I pump out both these Weather Balls, but they just use both shields. And you can see that my Castform is XL, and that came into play there. We were able to get to the extra Weather Ball because of the XL, but it just wasn't enough. Alright, moving into the next matchup, I'm up against an Abomasnow lead, but the game is running smoothly. I can count the Powder Snows, and I catch on my own Abomasnow. Hopefully this is the Energy Ball. Yeah, it's the Energy Ball, so it's resisted, and their Abomasnow dumped all of their energy. That's beautiful. They answer with a Pelipper, which is not a great answer for Abomasnow. We're going to pump out some Weather Balls. I did bait the Energy Ball there, and I'm surprised they didn't shield, but no big deal. I'm able to get to another Weather Ball here. Now they have to shield. So we get the shield, and if they want to farm me all the way down, I'm going to make it to another Weather Ball, but they actually catch on their own Abomasnow. Interesting play. However, I got to keep in mind that Pelipper never threw energy. They have a ton of energy right now. Abomasnow does throw an Energy Ball at me. I really did not think they had enough for the Energy Ball. I guess I miscounted. Pelipper comes back in. I am going to go ahead and shield, and hopefully I can charm down. Wow, I am surprised they did not get to another Energy Ball, and they have Sableye in the back, so they just back out. GG's, well played, trainer. In the next matchup, it is Castform versus Stunfisk. Beautiful. They bring out a Sableye. Even better, I can bring in my Alolan Ninetales and just charm this thing down. No problem whatsoever. And normally they hit me with a return, but this one was not running return. They're running Shadow Sneak. You definitely want return on your Sableye. I guess they teamed it off and you can't get it back, so rip to that trainer. They bring in Stunfisk, and I go ahead and swap into Abomasnow to see what they have in the back, and it is a Pelipper. So I'm going straight for the Energy Ball this time. The last one no shielded, this one shields, but we get the defense drop, which is huge. And then I call a bait here, and it is the bait. Beautiful. Now I'm at my Weather Ball. They're throwing again. I'm going to go ahead and shield because I can throw my own Weather Ball and either get their last shield or take out this Pelipper. Let's see what they want to do. Yeah, they give me the shield. No big deal. I am going to get to another Weather Ball, but they catch. So the thing with the quick swap meta is people are going to be catching the moves all the time. That's okay though. I'm going to bring in my Rainy Cast Form and just completely water gun their Stunfisk down. I don't care if they hit me with an Earthquake. I can tank it. I want to have a Thunder ready when Pelipper comes back in. And they realize it. They back out. GG's. Well played to my opponent. Moving to the next matchup, we're up against a Unova Stunfisk, and they swap into Registeel. We cannot swap out here. We definitely don't want Registeel up against either of my ice types. We would not be able to handle it. So we're going to just chip away with our Rainy Cast Form. Now, seeing that they didn't have a very good matchup in the lead and here, I'm going to go ahead and shield the Focus Blast and keep some health on my Rainy Cast Form. I'm at another Weather Ball, and they're not shielding, so maybe they're not so scared of my Rainy Cast Form, but they do actually swap back into their Unova Stunfisk, and I'm going to bring out my Abomasnow, which is absolutely massive because this thing can do nothing to Abomasnow. This thing only knows electric and ground type attacks, and both of those are resisted by Abomasnow, whereas Abomasnow is doing super effective damage with everything he throws. They swap Reggie back in, but I have two Weather Balls ready to go, and they actually shield the first. So this is very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and throw a second one. Yeah, they don't want to see Abomasnow. I'm going to go ahead and swap into Cast Form and hit this thing with the Weather Ball, taking out the Registeel, and we will see what they decide to do. They bring out their Stunfisk, okay? So Stunfisk comes in, we're going to eat this Discharge, no big deal, and they have Altaria in the back. They're not going to like my back line at all. Yeah, GG's, well played. Yeah, Altaria in the back has no chance against my team. Moving to the next matchup, we're up against a Galvantula lead, which seems terrible. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Abomasnow, and we're going to throw this Weather Ball in the middle of their Vote Switch so it's not a CMP tie because we didn't want to get debuffed before we threw it. They shield, I'm going to shield as well, and I'm farming up, going to throw another Weather Ball, and they swap out. What did they bring in? I didn't even see actually. It was a Stunfisk. Everybody's catching the Weather Balls on their Stunfisk. So we're going to bring back in Rainy Cast Form, and we're just going to farm this thing down. We want two Weather Balls ready when that Galvantula comes back in so we can put some pressure on it. They swap, and I'm thinking it's the Galvantula because they swapped. Surely they're going to bring in Galvantula, but no, it's the Pelipper. Definitely caught me off guard there. I should have gone Thunder, but that's okay. I mean, we're still going to bank some energy. We're going to swap in our Lowland Ninetales, eat whatever this Pelipper wants to throw, and just charm away. And Stunfisk comes back in to catch, you guessed it, another Weather Ball. So they shield that, and we're going to let Alolan Ninetales go down at this point. The Rock Slide does do super effective damage, but we can come back in and Water Gun down. So we have almost two Weather Balls ready, but they still had a move on Pelipper, so we have to burn our last shield here. Hopefully that Galvantula does not have energy. So we're throwing a Weather Ball to take out Pelipper. We'll still have one ready. Okay, so we're able to get off the Weather Ball. That's pretty big. And we're going to defer that Vote Switch over to Abomasnow. So since that Vote Switch went through as I was throwing my charge move, I can instantly swap to Abomasnow, and Abomasnow will take that damage instead of my Rainy Cast Form. And that was huge because Rainy Cast Form barely tanks one more Vote Switch, and that gets us the win. So GG's, well played to my opponent. Man, that was a tough match. I did not think I was going to win that one. So there it is, another 4-1, and we get a Tornadus as a reward. which is awesome, except for it uses all my balls, especially when I just throw them on the ground. Please don't comment down below about how I cannot throw Pokeballs. I don't want to hear it. I'm just kidding. You can say whatever you want in the comments down below. Leave me a comment down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribed as well. But that's it for today. I hope y'all have enjoyed the video. This is ChillisFM wishing you good luck in your battles.